coming to you from the moon today with Max, our resident astronaut dog, helping us out. So we need to talk about mean, median, mode, and range. Let's start with the mean. So the mean is the average of all the numbers in a data set. So if we use a practice data set like this one, 55, 2, 77, 10, 12, 12, 36, 44, and 21. To get the mean, we have to add all of those numbers together and then divide by how many total numbers we have. So it'll look like this: 55 plus 2 plus 77 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12 plus 36 plus 44 plus 21 equals 269. Now I want you to note 12 is in here twice because it is in our data set twice. Next, we need to take that 269, and since we have 9 numbers, we are going to divide it by 9, and we get 29.9. So the mean of our data set, 29.9. Oof, oof. Okay, Max, okay, we'll talk about median next. The median is the number that is physically in the middle when all the numbers are put in numerical order. So if we take a look at that same data set, we now want to put them in numerical order. So we're going to start by finding our lowest number, which is 2. Move that over there. And then the next lowest, 10. Move that down. And then 12. And of course, we said this before, we have 12 twice. We have to move both 12s down. After 12, we're going to have 21. And then we have 36. After 36, we have 44. After 44 comes 55. And last but not least, 77. So we're looking for the number that is physically in the middle of that data set. And that number is right there, 21. So our median is equal to 21. What do you think, Max? Well, yeah, that's a good boy. Oh, that's okay. Go ahead and ask. Well, that's an easy one. Here, let me get another data set and I'll show you, okay? So let's use this data set here. We can see that there are 8 numbers in this data set. Now we need to put these numbers in numerical order. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, they're in numerical order. So what we're going to do is look for the 2 numbers that are physically in the middle. In this case, those 2 numbers are 22 and 34. Now, we take those 2 numbers and add them together and then divide by 2 to get our median. So, the median would be 22 plus 34 divided by 2, which is 28. Well, you two look like you're having fun. Oh, okay. We'll move on and we'll talk about mode. The mode is the number that is repeated the most in a data set. So let's go back to this data set here. All right. Now we are looking for the number that is repeated the most in this data set. So we're going to scan through the data set, and hey, right there, it's the number 12. We have 2 12s in the data set. It's the only number that's repeated in this particular data set. So our mode is equal to 12. I believe that is Max for yes. We can have more than one mode. Let's take a look at a new data set here. So when we look at this data set, I want you to look for the numbers that repeat. Go ahead, take a quick look at it. All right, hopefully you found the two numbers that repeat. It's the numbers 12 and the numbers 3. Each one repeats 3 times. So in this case, we have two modes, the number 12 and the number 3. Now we need to talk about range. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest number in a data set. So let's look at this data set here, and we need to find the highest and the lowest numbers. All right, our lowest number is 2. Our highest number is 77. The range is the difference between the two, which is 77 minus 2, which equals 75. Let's collect some data. We're going to count shooting stars over 5 nights and compare the data. What is it, Max? Oh, okay. Your friend has a question. Go ahead. Can I show them the data sheet? Of course you can. All right. Your data sheet should look just like this one here. Shooting star data chart. You want the day on it, the number of days, and then you're going to have a blank column for counts. That's how many stars you count. Okay? So I want you to get ready to write down your data. So go ahead and hit pause while you grab some paper and a pencil, and then we'll get started. Okay, here we go. Night 1. All right, let's analyze the data now. So let's go to our data chart and see what you got for counts of shooting stars. For day 1, you should have gotten 5. For day 2, 8. For day 3, 18, for day 4, 8, and for day 5, 15. All right, now we want to calculate the mean, median, mode, and range of our data. Hit pause while you do the calculations. Let's see how you did. Let's start with the mean. To get the mean, you had to add the numbers up and then divide by how many total numbers you had. So you should have done this. 5 plus 8 plus 18 plus 8 plus 15 equals 54. There were 5 numbers, so we take 54, divide it by 5, and you get 10.8. So your mean was equal to 10.8. Let's see how you did with median. For median, you needed to put the numbers in numerical order and find the number that was physically in the middle. So in numerical order, your numbers look like this: 5, 8, 8, 15, and 18. The number that was physically in the middle was the number 8. 8 is the median. All right, next we move on to mode. Remember, mode is the most repeated number. In this case, our most repeated number is 8. And last but not least, range, which is the difference between the highest and the lowest numbers in the data set. So if you did this one correctly, your range should have been 18 minus 5 to give you 13. So your range was equal to 13. Well, now it's time for you to practice again. Go to the website in the description below. Then make sure to go to Math and Science Lesson 9. Complete the worksheets to practice mean, median, mode, and range. Hey, you guys, you got anything you want to say real quick? Okay. Well, we're saying bye. Max? Oh, oh. Max says bye as well. Hope y'all learned something today.